Hi, friends. We are in the second to last Sunday of Ordinary Time, or as I like to call it, the liturgical year B. Let it be done. Pun intended. Anyway, so this Sunday we kind of get, I guess it's probably not so the best way to try to wrap up the liturgical year, because the reason I say that is when you look at the readings, they're kind of gloomy. They're kind of like there's a theme of spiritual battle. There's a theme of the apocalypse coming, because Jesus reminds us that we do not know the hour of the day. What he was referring to is when, like, everything could end. Now, in pop culture, we do have quite a bit of apocalyptic movies that depict that there's going to be a zombie apocalypse, the world's going to end, alien invasion, the whether it's going to go crazy where to the point where we can go back to an ice age, the power goes out, we could be invaded by a powerful nation. You know, we could go up and down the list. Even something from like Ghostbusters, whatever the case may be. But I think if there's something that we have to understand is, like, first of all, a lot of people that probably bought the hype of 2012, we're talking like, this is 2024, right? So we're going back 12 years, right? Some of us probably bought the hype that, oh, the world's going to end. I remember my dad buying a generator because he bought the hype about Y2K, when the world was going to end at the turn of the dawn of the new millennium, which never happened, by the way. And there's been a lot of people saying, oh, the world's going to end like this. And then they're like, wait a second, it's supposed to end. Then they say, oh, wait, it's going to be this date. We are reminded that we don't know the hour, the day it's going to end. Now, another thing we could probably look at the reading is that as Catholics, we're in the midst of a spiritual battle, more like warfare. Now, I think some of us who try to get through the political cycle that just concluded, I think most of us realize that we weren't just battling, flesh and blood. Rather, we were battling, principalities, as St. Paul would allude to in his letter to the Ephesians. And he reminds us to put on the armor of God. That is how we combat Satan. That's how we're going to win the spiritual warfare. Through prayer, rosary, reception of the sacraments. The list goes on. Avoiding any occasion of sin. Fulfilling works of mercy. That's how you win it. I have to say that the culture is filled with the Walking Dead. Now, I don't mean, flesh-eating zombies that want to devour people, like, devour the human race or what have you. I'm referring to people that are dead inside. Their souls are dead. And I think it is safe to say we have seen a lot of that lately with some of the recent current issues, whether it be the 2024 election cycle, what's going on in the Middle East, Ukraine, the debate on abortion, and let's face it, a lot of these people, they have their priorities straight. Like, when the results of the election didn't go their way, they act like their dog died or their cat. I mean, that's a catastrophe, and in their clown world, pun intended. But I think if there's something that we have to understand is that we're going to die. There's no question about it. It's just a matter of when. Likewise, Christ is coming. It's just a matter of when. And if we are prepared for that moment. Because there is a battle between good and evil that is right in front of us. And if you are idle, you are taking the wrong side. You are basically saying, I don't want anything to do with this at all. You're recklessly endangering your soul. You practically already made your decision when you're passive. And I say this video to my brothers and sisters who have fallen away from their faith. You can't take side. You can't be idle anymore. or you cannot take the wrong side. If there's something that you've learned, if we could take away from the election cycle that passed, history records not just the winner, but the losers. And they say, why did the losers lose? So, friends, one question I offer to you as I finish this weekly video is this. Are you prepared? Prepare your souls. Be battle ready. Receive the sacraments. Pray the rosary. Provide, protect, support families, the culture of life. Most importantly, live every day like the world will end. And be ready to go to battle with the rebel spirits. God bless.